My name is Kirby Dillman. I am the director of our York students. And behind me is our amazing beginning band. We hope you enjoy our first two songs. We're going to start with two songs from our book, the Banana Boat Song and Sakura Sakura. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to do a quick stage change for our percussion players, who, by the way, are playing on real instruments, some of us for the first time today. So we have real snare drums, the real bass drum, real cymbals, real wood blocks. So we're going to give them a chance to get in front of their new instruments. And again, some of us played them for the first time today, so let's give a round of applause to our percussion section. Thank you, everyone. This is Sakura Sakura. I'd like to call our next director to the stage, Mrs. Caroline Siegel.
Hi everybody, my name is Caroline Siegel. I direct the Meadow band that's on stage right now, and I'm also the director of the Wolverine band that you'll see in a few minutes. Our next song is called Dragon Dance, and this harkens back, and this is inspired by the dragon dance that is often performed on Chinese New Year. It's a very elaborate dance and a very interesting dance. I would encourage you to look it up on YouTube after this concert tonight to see what the dragon dance is. You're going to hear some of the movements of the dragons. You're going to hear students performing something called a slur, which means that they don't use their tongue in between different notes. Please enjoy Dragon Dance. One, two, ready. At this time, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our students who participated in the Solo and Ensemble Festival on April 11th. These students prepared a piece of music, they played that piece of music for a judge, and then they received a score based on their performance. Students who received the highest ratings of superior or excellent are going to be receiving some purple medals tonight. We will call them up by school. From Meadow, we had 2 participants, Ruby and Xavier. Ruby and Xavier, please come on up.
From York, on percussion, we had Josh and CJ earning a superior rating. Come on up, guys. Also from New York, we have the quadruple A quartet, Antonio, Arian, Adrian, and Aiden, all receiving a superior rating. Antonio also did a solo. He received an excellent rating, so he gets his jingle. Congratulations, Antonio. Yes. On the clarinet with her clarinet solo, Jillian Trujillo earning an excellent rating. Come on up, Jillian. And then finally, a flute duet, Lucas and Elliot receiving an excellent rating. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. My name is Zach Brake. I am the beginning band teacher at Achieve Academy and Adventure Elementary. It is my pleasure to recognize the following students. From Adventure Elementary, earning a superior rating, Raul. Stillman. From Achieve Academy, earning a superior rating, we have Taylor. From Adventure Elementary, earning a superior rating, we have Nathaniel. Also from Adventure Elementary, also earning a superior, Zephy. All right, this is a great time to get a photo here, so once you have been recognized, please come to the front of the stage, and please, let's help recognize our 2025 Beginning Band Solo and Ensemble Medal recipients. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. One more round of applause for them as they are seated. Congratulations, you guys. I am going to conduct our next piece, which is called Cardiff Castle, a classic for beginning bands. And then after that, I'm going to announce the transition. We hope that you enjoy the impressive Cardiff Castle. Congratulations, everybody. You sound great. Yeah, I like that. I did mine too. Yes, I'm awesome. Just remember. right. While we transition here, I'm going to invite my fellow band directors up here to help transition to our next part. I'm going to explain what's going to happen. So, behind us, we have our beginning band. Our beginning band are students mostly in their first year at Achieve Academy. There are some students who are in their second year learning a second instrument because of how their schedule works. What's awesome about this is they get the opportunity to learn every day from one of us, and we come to their school to deliver this instruction. Then what happens in second year, we rehearse like this as a combined big band every morning in our district program, which is called 0 Hour. We're really proud of it. Our 7th grade 0 Hour Wolverine band is coming on stage now to perform a set, so that way you can hear what they sound like. Think about the beginning of the year from when you first heard the students take their instruments home for the first time and try to play, right? We don't even really have the messels. Then think about the progress you've heard from the beginning of the year until now. Now take that, multiply it by 2. That's what you're going to hear behind us. We're so proud of this program. In addition to being the beginning band teacher at the 2 schools I mentioned, which is Achieve and Adventure, I also teach beginning band at 2 other schools, Monterey and Explore, which happens earlier in the day. And on top of that, I also run our 8th grade 0 Hour bands, which is a 3rd year, 1 year farther than these. I also run our jazz band program after school. And we have 3 jazz bands. We have about 20 each, so we have about 60 kids in total. That becomes available for students, including first-year jazz band students, in their second year for 0 Hour. Here's how the signups work. We are moving to a new program called Cut Time from now on in performing arts to help organize. About a week ago, you received a Cut Time link. This Cut Time link allows you to just sign up for 0 Hour next year by simply pressing a button. The problem with this is, since it's new, it could have been missed. That's okay. We have blue registration forms where you just sign up and we have your information already on the table out there for your use if you would like to sign up after the program. We hope that this convinces you if you were on the fence. These students in 0 Hour perform concerts, take field trips, and of course, we get really close even after 1 year. They just become friends across different schools and across our school district. It meets during 0 Hour, which is a designated time before school, only for performing arts, and it meets at our Skyview building. We have 2 full-size band rooms back to back, and we rehearse there every morning. Lots of music. If you're in district boundaries, we do offer transportation as well. It's not too late to sign up. We'll take registrations ongoing. We hopefully will take a bunch of them tonight. That's our hope. Finally, if you have any questions, again, my name is Zach Brake. I'm one of the band directors. My email is on the program. I invite you to come up and approach me with any questions. I also would invite you to talk to our 7th grade band director, Caroline Siegel, as well. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our 2nd year bands here in Mapleton. This is our Wolverine concert band under the direction of Mrs. Caroline Siegel.
Thank you very much. We're actually in a very unique position tonight. This is our 2nd performance of the night. The 7th graders performed earlier as well. Our first song of this evening is called Lone Eagle March. It's named after the aviator Lone Eagle, who was Charles Lindbergh. Charles Lindbergh became very famous for being one of the first solo flights across the Atlantic. And when he did so, he really got people interested in flying and going on airplanes, and a lot of people credit him for being the reason why we do so much air travel today. Please enjoy the Lone Eagle March. One and two and ready. Before we start our next tune, I want to recognize something. Because we had this combined concert with our beginners and with our Wolverine band, we had some Wolverine band members who were actually able to help out at some of the beginner rehearsals today and even played on stage. Anybody who helped out today or who played on stage with the beginners today, can you please give a wave? This next song is called 10th Planet. This was written way back when there wasn't yet, Pluto was still a planet. So we had 9 planets in the solar system. This was kind of about a mysterious 10th planet that the author was imagining. And he was thinking about a scientific study that had recently come out that said there might be some activity, there might be some sort of planet that's actually beyond Pluto. And still to this day, even though we don't think Pluto's a planet anymore, we still do think that there's something beyond Pluto. There's something going on there. So this song really captures the mystery of what's going on in outer space, what's going on there that we don't know much about. Please enjoy 10th Planet. A quick thank you to Miss Dillman in the back. She has been filling in for one of our percussionists who could not be here tonight. She jumped in last minute. Give a thank you for Miss Dillman. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize the 0 Hour Wolverine Band students who participated in the solo and ensemble contest on April 11th. Like I said earlier, these students have already performed one performance tonight, and so they already received their medals. So rather than coming up to our medal table and receiving medals, I'm going to ask them just to stand in their spot to be acknowledged. May I please have standing Autumn, Danny, Mel, Jaslyn, Oren, G.O.B., Dominic, Devon, Gabe K., Damien, Isaiah, and Maverick. Please give a round of applause to these students. Thank you very much. You may have a seat. Our final song this evening with just the Wolverine Band is one that I hope you'll recognize. It was a song that was popular on the radio a few years ago. It's called Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. Please be patient with us. We have one more transition. Our students who are on stage right now are going to move off to the side. Our beginners are going to come back on stage. We're going to do one more big combined piece.
Let's hear it again for that Wolverine band. And we know we have some parents that joined for the first concert, some for the second, some of you seeing the encore performance for both. Thank you so much for your support. We're excited to have you next year in 0 Hour as well. So as we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and get our final thank yous out of the way. This is a pretty incredible program we have here in Mapleton, and it takes a lot of support. This building, for example, is a good example of that. One of the premier performing arts facilities in the entire state right here in Mapleton, and we own it. So, yeah, let's hear it for that. We must thank our Board of Education, Thomas Moe, Mallory Boyce, Daisy Leckman, Michelle Ramos, and Bethany Fry. They do so much work for us as volunteers. Thank you so much to all of them. We must thank our superintendent, Mr. Mike Crawford, for all his work and support of arts. Thank you. I need to recognize the administration for our performing arts program, not just for bands, but orchestra, choir, jazz band, marching band, color guard, all of the performing arts. That's our director in the house tonight, Mrs. Robin Cutting. Thank you so much. Our assistant director, Missy Wire. Our MAC building manager, Mr. Pietrowski, Greg, right there. Thank you so much. And our secretary that helps us with everything, Ms. Martha. Our choir department consists of Jeremy Newton, Evelyn Ripsum, Jesse Short, Emily Stover, and our orchestra department consists of Jennifer Chaplin, Nicholas Johnson, Max Tuning, all incredible music educators. Thank you so much to them. Mr. Johnson was here at the 6 o'clock as well, so again, we support each other, and that means so much to see them in the audience. We, of course, need to thank our community, the rest of our school administrators you see on our program, including, I see Dr. King right here. Thank you so much, Dr. King, for being here. And any other school administrator as well in the building. Our faculty, and I see teachers here, like Ms. Van Sant, who I work with at Adventure. Thank you so much. And other teachers as well, paraprofessional support staff. I'm going to start shouting everybody out. I better stop doing that. Custodians, transportation, program supporters, families, friends, alumni. You the family, and them the students. We're going to have one final number, and I'm going to turn it over to our last band director, Dr. Greenwood, and she's going to talk about this last piece. Give it up for Dr. Greenwood.
Hello. I am a band teacher that is only here in the morning, so I actually don't get to see any of these kids in the afternoon. And this concert is blowing my mind. They are so good. So give it up for your beginners, yeah. All right, so the last tune is a giant rock band. Mass, yes. It is Rockosaurus Rex. Rockosaurus Rex teaches us a new note that is incredibly valuable for jazz band next year with Mr. Break. You are gonna need to know how to Rockosaurus to jazz band. All right. Here we go. right, we would like to give you the chance to come take a picture of your fantastic rock stars. So, if you would like, percussion, can you wave at all your families? Woohoo! Grab a picture of your percussionist. Yes! All right, blue row. Blue row, would you please stand up? Trumpet row, stand up. Stand up and wave at your families. All the trumpets. Yeah. Then we would like to have the yellow row, the trombone row, stand up. All trombones stand. Yep. And baritones. Yep, yellow row. Woohoo! Yeah. And then we have got the green saxophone row. Yeah. And clarinet there on the end. Oh. And then we've got our clarinet row in the pink. Yes. Stand up, get your pictures taken. You look fantastic, you sound great. And finally, our golden flute row. Here it is. Yeah. And one more thank you to the 7th grade for showing us what we have to look forward to.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I am now going to explain how to get us out of here so we can have a good rest of our night. So, everybody, if you have a 6th grade, you can have a seat for a second. Everybody, if you have a school instrument, we're going to just collect those tonight. So here's how this will work. If you are in the beginning bands, when I say go, you can go upstairs, you can case up your instruments. If it is an instrument that you have from renting to own or you own your own, you can take that with you. If you have a school instrument, which is most of us, we will take you down the stairs. Behind the stage here is the loading dock, and that's where we're going to store the instruments. After you turn in your instruments, you are dismissed. If you have a method book, which you all do, we have a box upstairs. We invite you, if you're not going to use it again, please consider donating it to our program so we can use it next year. That's upstairs. For 7th grade, any special information?
Wolverine Band, you are also returning your instruments, if they are Mapleton instruments, to the loading dock.